Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to talk about mortgages. Now there are some very simple things that are needed if somebody wants to get a mortgage. Most of it we touched on in the first video. Firstly, you would have to be sure that the amount that you want you're able to pay. You can meet the monthly payments for it. You would need an appraisal to tell the value of the property that you want to purchase or maybe that you're going to build. You're going to need quotes from a qualified builder, contractor, who's going to price the project for you. And how you're going to need about 3 quotes. Make sure you get about 3. You're going to need a quantity surveyor's report. Now the quantity surveyor is actually the person who would tell you exactly how much the project is going to cost. In a place where there may not be a quantity surveyor available, then you're going to have to probably get an architect's report, and the architect would take the place of the quantity surveyor. So just a few things. Also, you would need your employment letter to give the information on your employment. You would also need your identification, the basic simple bank required items. So mainly with the property, the appraisal is required, the quotes if you're going to be building or doing renovations to a property that you're going to buy. You're going to need your QS report for builders as well, and you're going to have to prove that you're able to pay for it. Now, my advice for persons who are getting mortgages, firstly, is to set a budget. Find out from a bank how much your monthly payments would be with that budget, and make sure that you can afford to make those payments as easily as possible. With buying a home, it's not always an investment, because a home does not pay you. You pay to live in the home, but you don't get any money back. Now if you're getting an investment property, maybe an apartment complex, a duplex, a triplex, something of that nature, then definitely you would be seeing some return if you're going to have rental income coming in. But if you're just going to be getting a home, I would say definitely have a budget on how much you would need to spend on that home. A lot of persons get carried away because they want so much of the luxuries that are available today in their home, not realizing that those little things really add up, and it can really cost you in the long run as to whether or not you'll be able to stay on the home, in the home. Right now we are in a buyer's market. There are many homes on the market right now because persons are just unable to pay. A lot of persons didn't consider how expensive insurance would be on the home, and also life insurances on yourself. If you're getting the mortgage, you're going to have to pay life insurance and the homeowner's insurance, and those payments together, like I mentioned in the first video, can almost sometimes cost as much as the mortgage payment. So definitely you're going to have to remember that insurances are a must for anyone who's getting a mortgage, so that you would not become entrapped in not being able to pay because the expenses may be too much. Also, explore your options out there, guys. It's always easier to make something if you have the skill to do it than to buy it already made. So there are a lot of homes on the market. Look for something that is within or below your price range, and what that does is it offers you some leeway with being able to maybe renovate, with being able to add those finishing touches and other little fixes that you may want to at a very affordable price. Building right now at minimum is going to cost about $110 a square foot, and most contractors said it has already skyrocketed past that. But you can actually buy a completed home on the market for less than that. So right now, explore your options, because you don't want to get in a position where your home ends up on the market along with the other foreclosures and persons out of it. Also, guys, consider, if you're getting a home, and even if the payment is affordable, consider also being able to get some form of income for that property that you're purchasing or for that home that you're building. If the zoning allowed for multifamily living, where you would maybe do an apartment or so, then definitely consider that. If it's unzoned, or if it's a multi-zone area where you can have commercial, you can allow for you to put maybe a small business on the same property or near it, depending, or you can put something that would generate some income for you. So think about how you're going to be able to afford to pay this in the long run, in the event the unfortunate were to happen. But that's basically my video for you guys on mortgages. There is a lot more to be said, but all of it can be covered in one video. But ensure that you would have the proper documentation. Make sure that the appraiser that you would be dealing with would be certified. Also, you're going to have to consider the legal work that's going to have to be done. Like I mentioned also in the first video, you're going to need a lawyer when you're buying a home in the Bahamas, because there are a lot of title issues, and you want to make sure that at the end of the day you would be the owner of the property that you're looking at purchasing. So you're going to always have to get a lawyer involved to make sure that the paperwork is properly done, and make sure you follow up the lawyer to make sure that everything is always done. Follow with your banker, and don't just leave it up to chance and hope that all of your paperwork will be sorted out. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it. If you have any questions, any comments, you can comment below. You can ask your questions below, or you can send me an email, michaud.abraham@gmail.com, and I'll be more than willing to assist as best as I can. So again guys, until next time, thanks for watching.